All right. I don't know if I've ever had such a response in any of my videos ever, as much as this piece of trim right here. And it's understandable. For one, I didn't hide it in the video. I made it very known that it was a thing that I'm thinking about. Hi.
Hi.
Go ahead.
I'm going up these nice stairs. Yeah, with a nice stairway.
And this is the thing. I have a couple pieces of baseboard left over. Just a couple. I didn't do it this way though because I was short on material. I did it this way because I truly believed that it probably was the best that I could do. So I'm about to explain this more than I probably wanted to because it kind of shows that I don't know what I'm doing. And I've tricked you all to this point. But that's okay. I'm ready to come clean. So I stopped here because this is so screwy. I'm missing some trim up here. And then you start running into these steps. Now, a lot of people said to take this and just go straight across. And that's originally what I wanted to do. In my head, that's what I was going to do. But when you start seeing that, visualizing that, you can see it hits the step right here. Can I even show you? It hits the step so oddly that even if I just cut and try to like cut round or something around the step, I mean, to fit that in there, I don't know if that would look good. This piece would then run on top of this step, touching it all the way across. And yes, I have the other pieces of molding that will go on top of it. I have to notch around the step, and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna cut this piece. Well, first off, I guess what I'm going to do is try to find some scrap pieces downstairs to where I can cut a template around the step first. And then I'll use that template because I only have this one more long piece, if you can see it. Yeah, see? I only have that one. So I've learned the hard way on the one piece of wood you have, you know, like don't use that as your real piece because if you mess it up, well, you know. It's messed up. It's like the piece that would have to go on top of the stairs. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I haven't notched it fully around that step yet because this has to go all the way tight. It's an inch in exactly, so at least, you know, I guess what I'll find is the center of the circle, you know, which is like there-ish. It wasn't too bad. I used my jigsaw, sander, and my bandsaw, table saw, but I got it. Oh, I forgot I needed to cut an inch off the, so I need to cut an inch off this. Okay. That's probably as good as I'm gonna get cutting around that. It's pretty close. So I'm going to use that as my guide. that didn't take me nearly as long as I thought it was going to. This side looks about as good as you could hope for. I've got to make up a couple other little custom pieces of trim over here. That'll be for a different day. But yeah, that turned out pretty good. Not perfectly straight and stuff, but I also haven't taken the time to get in there and do the caulking and the sanding, and that really makes a big difference. And then the other side, this was a little more challenging, though it didn't take me very long. You can see there's 2 cuts, 1, 2. I have to do that unless I want to get my molder out and make a whole new piece of trim, which I don't, because I think once we wood fill and sand those cuts, you won't even know they're there. And what's nice now is it does just flow all the way through, you know, and I can say that I don't mind it, but I also don't know. I don't think it was necessary. I'm going to stick to my... I really like the way it looks from up here more, because now, you know, from here it was the worst angles where you saw that they stopped, and now it doesn't do that anymore. So it's clearly better this way from up here. But coming up the stairs, I don't think it looks any better or worse. But you know what it is? It's how Sarah wanted it, and how a lot of other people wanted it, but mostly Sarah, to be honest. This side looks really good from here. Yeah, so anyways, that's a nice little morning project. I don't even think it's 10 o'clock, so that didn't even take me 2.5 hours to do both sides. Thank you to everybody that made this suggestion. It really helped me kind of just wrap my head around the idea about how to do it. I really do appreciate everybody just taking the time to make a comment and being honest with me and how they would like to see it or how they would think that it would look better. I obviously took that into account. I've always appreciated everybody's opinions, as long as they come from a good place, right? But yeah, so I think it looks better, and it does definitely look better from up above. So yeah, I mean, I would say it's improvement, and it didn't take that long. Yeah. So this should be a quick little project, hopefully. I've done a lot of front end work to make this more enjoyable for you guys. I've noticed over the last couple weeks that there's a board that's creaking, one of the maple pieces. It creaks pretty good. That drives me absolutely insane. And it's only that one. So what I did is I measured from my register over, and I've kind of pinpointed where that is downstairs. And then the plan is we have 1/4-inch plywood, and then 1/2-inch plywood, and then my maple floor. And from down below, I'm going to drill these really nice screws, just like that. It's going to go into the maple, as you can see, about 1/2 inch. And I'm going to try to draw that down and hopefully make that go away. I'm gonna go really slow with the screw because I don't want to rip it out.
Get on my back. Yep.
That's a loud creak.
Highly successful.
Uh-oh.
It's just that one now. That's okay, I can fix that. It was driving me crazy. You know that. Like every night, I'd come and get like a bowl of cereal, and then end up spending 20 minutes on that, looking at it and being irritated. Cool. I'm happy that we were very lucky to get that, because if it was one more over, that's like, you got to move the HVAC system and everything to get to that. There is a beam right through here. Cool. Well, that's all fixed. No more squeaking.